What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua Physio delivers damning blow to Tyson Fury fight hopes. A Tyson Fury fight isn't on the mind of Anthony Joshua. His physio has announced. Anthony Joshua's physio, Rob Madden, has admitted that a fight with Tyson Fury is not on the heavyweight's mind right now. At one time, it was often a regular topic of conversation when the two would meet, with both fighters often poking digs at one another. They were close to agreeing to a bout, and it had been said that they agreed in principle. But with Ukraine's Alexander Usyk as the mandatory contender for the WBO belt, the pair were ordered to settle their differences. The fight will take place in Hotspur Stadium in September. Similarly, Deontay Wilder was allowed to exercise his right, a trilogy fight with Tyson Fury, which led to be held at the T-Mobile Arena in Nevada in October, after it was rescheduled for a positive test from the current WBC heavyweight. And it says, to be honest, no one really saw that coming, Madden said. I'm not going to lie. It was disappointing for everyone. I was disappointed. Obviously, AJ very much so. He added on the news of the rescheduling of the trilogy from its original July date. He said he was ready. He wanted it. We were planning for it. But this is boxing. It's full of politics. Fury's not on our minds right now. He can do what he's doing and will be ready when he is. But Usyk is a tough opponent who demands respect, which he has from AJ and the team. And having that focus is crucial because Usyk is not a nobody. If you know boxing, you know Usyk is very, very talented. Those are the words of Anthony Joshua. Let me counterpunch. I think this is the best news you could possibly hear, and a lot of people would hear this as bad news, but listen, it's not bad news because it's not like Anthony Joshua was wasting his time fighting nobodies or trying to just wait around for the possibility to fight Tyson Fury if that fight ever comes. He's not pulling a damn Gennady Golovkin and, I want Canelo fight. No, he's not doing any of that shit. He's fighting his mandatories. He's fighting the people that fought for the right to be where they're going to be, so he fights them. That's only right. That's being, that's honoring the job of a champion, the obligations, the duties of a champion. And that's what you do. You fight your mandatories. That's why the franchise and all that does not make sense at all to me. But that's, of course, is another story. And I'm glad that Joshua has taken his mind off that because I think he's learned. He's learned from focusing on something that's not there. Okay. I heard a good man recently say that you would eliminate 3/4 of your problems by focusing on stuff only you can change or you can manage, rather, and not worrying about things that you can't. And that's very, very true. Okay. And it's very effective if you follow those instructions, because at the end of the day, shout out to James McMinnis, by the way, but at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua can't worry about a possible fight with Tyson Fury because we don't know what Tyson Fury's going to do. Even if he beats Deontay Wilder, he may want to retire. He may want to spend time with his newborn child that passed away for 3 minutes and had a scare and scared the whole Fury family. He may want to do that. Okay? So Tyson Fury basically does what he wants to. The only difference is he was forced to fight someone that we didn't think that he was going to fight again. That's the only difference between the Tyson Fury we know of old and the Tyson Fury now. But I think Tyson Fury himself hasn't really changed, right? I think he just got out of a lawsuit battle by fighting someone that he pretty much should have fought in the first place. But pay that no mind, because Anthony Joshua has obligations and duties with none of these fighters that so-call themselves at the top has ever had to do, has never done, doesn't know what it's like. Even when Tyson Fury won the unified titles away from Vladimir Klitschko, he never defended them, so that it was pointless. He lost one couple weeks later, which was the IBF, and the other two were stripped from him. So they are all stripped from him, and he didn't even fight until 2018. So, he doesn't know anything about it. Mr. Wilder, he's only been a WBC champion, and the WBC has let him do whatever they wanted to do according to their pockets. So they haven't really been stringent or strict on making him fight mandatories. And he did fight one, which was in 2019, and he knocked out Dominic Brazil. But Dominic Brazil had some type of weird deal to even become mandatory. So that's a big question mark on how he actually became mandatory. But nonetheless, none of these guys have had to, hey, let me mandate the WBO. Oh, then I beat him. Oh, now I got to go to the IBF. Oh, now I got to fight the WBA. They've never had to do that. Anthony Joshua has. Okay? And he's doing a pretty good job. All right? So he's honoring his mandatories. He fought Pulev last year on the IBF side. Now he's honoring the WBO. That's exactly what he should be worried about. Because if he keeps fighting them, he's doing his job. And he's managing something that he can control. Okay, so it is good. In the fight, is there a little bitterness in that? Yeah, it's some bitterness. I would be pissed off, because who's to say that Tyson Fury didn't have that plan the whole time? You don't know that, and you can't prove that. But at the end of the day, there is no fight. But the fight that's in front of him is exactly what he should be focusing on. Okay, and that is Alexander Usyk. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua not really interested in the Tyson Fury fight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.